Hello, welcome to today's video. We are on page 89 of the Keyboard Musicianship Book 1. And yes, we are working more into playing music for reading. And this one does have more transpositions. So not only are we working on reading music with the correct notes, rhythms, and articulations, the correct dynamics, but now we're changing the keys by sight. This is something that a lot of people may consider an old-fashioned skill, but I think it's just as nice because if you want to be a good popular music or commercial music player, you should be able to transpose on cue or on sight at the spur of a moment, as they say. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at on page 89, number 4. This is a Slovak melody. We have here something in 2/4 time. We have some two-note slurs, and we also have some staccatos and non-legato. Let's go ahead and clap the rhythm. 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2. We might have to separate the hands. Suffice it to say, for the left hand, it's going to be F, F, C, 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 F, F, and having that bass accompaniment is going to make the transpositions a lot easier. Let's go ahead and take a look at the right hand. This is our two-note slur. It is with a 2/8 note, so it's going to be done rather quickly. So C, A, G, A, B, oh, B, B flat, G, B flat, G, B flat, G, 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 F, G, A, C, F, A, F. So don't forget to do those bouncing of the wrist for these staccato notes. Make them short and differentiate between the non-legato and the two-note slur. Okay, make the second note of your two-note slur a little bit softer, and don't forget the down-up movements with the wrist. Let's go ahead and put both hands together for F major. Here we go. We are in C position down here, and F position up here. 1, 2. Okay, very good. Just taking care of a little bug there. All right, so as we can see, we just fix this. Wait. Okay, so because the movements are quite repetitive and they don't move around a lot, it is still in the same pentascale or pentachord hand positions. The transpositions are not going to be that difficult. So the first thing we need to understand is when we transpose to F sharp major, what are the sharps in F sharp major? Well, let's go ahead and talk about that scale. Looks like everything is sharp besides the B. Okay, so when we transpose to F sharp major, all we have to do is look at the very same notes that are already printed on the page and just imagine that there's a key signature of F sharp major at the beginning. So that means everything besides B is going to be sharp. Okay, so that's going to be the easiest one to transpose. So think about all your sharps for F sharp major. Bring your hand position up to F sharp major. And that's your hand position for the left hand. The hand position for the right hand is going to be. And having your fourth finger on that B is going to be a really good idea. Why? Because in the key of F major, there is a B flat. So when we bring that up a half step from B flat to B, it just falls naturally with the fourth finger. Very simple. So I say F sharp is easier than transposing than to G major. Okay, so here we go. Take a look at your notes very carefully. Just make sure everything is sharp except for B. Here we go. 1, 2. And there you have it. F sharp major is so easy to transpose to, especially if the key of the first piece is F major. All you have to do is add your imaginary sharps there. Next, we have G major. So this one is like the other ones. We have our C position. We're now going to be bringing it up to D position, because in G major we have an F sharp. And then from here, we're going to bring it up to G major, or G position right here. So with the left hand, it's quite simple. We're only playing 1 and 5 scale degrees as half notes. And that's all you have to do there. And then with the right hand, all you have to do is you're going to start with your 5th scale degree, going down to 3rd. And it's not too hard. Let's go ahead and give it a try very carefully. If you would like to say your scale degrees for the right hand, or just say the fingerings, go ahead and do that, because that's going to be what you're going to be playing for your right hand. And then the left hand, once again, it's just going to be 2 and 5, which is going to be the 1st scale degree and the 5th scale degree. Here we go. Don't forget your articulations. 1, 2. That's our G major transposition. Let's move on now to scales. French Carol. Okay, so this one here does have a little bit more complex movement, and it is not in a pentascale position, which means you're going to have to move within the C major scale group. So that means you're going to have to bring it down. Yep, you're going to have to bring it up all the way to this C to that C. When you go transpose it to D major, it's going to go from there to there, and you're going to add 2 sharps. So let's go ahead and take a look at the left hand first. So we start on the 1st scale degree, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Not too difficult, okay? So just make sure that you can play that well with the slurs as the legato. And then for the right hand, this sounds like a familiar little melody. Let's listen to it. Making sure that you're playing with the correct fingerings. Lift. Hand crossing, a finger crossing there. This sounds like the first Noel. So when we transpose it to D major, all we have to do is bring our hands, or the left hand, up to D position, which is going to include that F sharp there. So don't forget that one. And that's going to be the left hand part. I'm just going over that very quickly. And then for the right hand, we start on the 3rd scale degree because it started on E, which is the 3rd of C major. Let's go ahead and give it a try very slowly. If you would like to say your scale degrees of the right hand or even the left hand, it's up to you. Whatever is going to help you transpose, think about scale degrees, think about fingerings, or think about the notes. Here we go. So I had a little memory slip there, or a little bit of confusion, and I played a C natural instead of a C sharp. Always know which sharps belong to the key that you're transposing to so that you don't accidentally play an accidental or naturalize that note. Okay, so D major once again, C sharp, and F sharp. Here we go. 1, 2. And remember, when you do your finger crossings and you're going to go ahead and play in or place your hands in the other hand positions. Like for D major, your hand positions are D and G. So make sure that when you do your finger cross, it goes immediately to the next hand position. So that's the French carol scales. That's a little bit more difficult. Please practice every day these transpositions, and we will see you in our next lesson.